All right, in this lesson we are continuing to translate real-world problems into algebraic expressions, but these problems are a little more complex. They have multiple steps to them, and you'll see what that means in a little bit. So let's first just review the answers to the do now, so go ahead and turn to that page, please. All right, the only problem I really wanted to remind you about is number 5, and this is a common problem. A person earns so much per hour, in this case $9 per hour, and they work a certain number of hours. So if she had worked 1 hour, she'd earn $9. If she'd worked 2 hours, she would have earned $18. If she worked 3 hours, she would earn $27. So this is repeated addition, right? 9 plus 9 plus 9 for each hour she works. And we learned a little bit ago that repeated addition is the same as multiplication. So we take 9 times the number of hours that she worked. Okay, that'll be something good to keep in mind. All right, let's check out the homework answers real quickly. All right, make sure you're good with all these answers, and once you've done that, you can turn to the next page. So I want to do a couple of examples of these multi-step situations. And let's take a look at the first example. Javier had 5 less than twice the number of cookies C than Lucas had. Write an expression that represents the number of cookies that Javi had. I guess that's how you pronounce that. So notice we have 2 translation type words. We have less than, and we have twice, or twice the number even. So there's a couple of different things happening here. So first we have twice the number of cookies. So we're going to translate that into, oops, got to get to pen mode, sorry about that, into 2C. And we know we have 5 less than that, 5 less than twice the cookies. So then, of course, less than translates to subtraction, and there's our expression. So see if that makes sense. 5 less than twice the number of cookies. So we start with twice the number of cookies, and we have 5 less than that. All right, let's take a look at example 2. This one is interesting because it's the first time we're going to translate something into an expression that has parentheses. So we have Janice drank twice the total number of sodas that her brother drank for lunch and dinner. During lunch, he drank S sodas, and at dinner he drank 5 sodas. Write an expression to represent the number of sodas that Janice drank. Okay, she drank twice the total number that her brother drank for 2 different meals. So we need an expression for the total number of sodas that he drank. And we know he drank S at dinner. S at lunch, and then 5 at dinner. So we know that his total number of sodas is S plus 5. I know my S looks a little bit like a 5 as well, which makes it a little confusing. Let me, in fact, erase that and try to draw a better S. Yeah, about the same. Any case, we have S plus 5. Now, Janice drank twice that total. So we're going to put that in parentheses, and twice means to multiply by 2. So this is 2 times the total number of sodas that he drank, and he drank S plus 5 sodas. All right, let's take a look at example 3. This one's going backwards and giving you the expression I want you to write, either a mathematical or real-world problem. And a mathematical example would be, we could say something like 6 less than 3 times a number. Or we could say 6 less than triple a number. That works as well. And you could write a story as well, I think, to match the situation. All right, let's look at example 4. Jaden ran a certain number of miles. Miranda ran 3 times the sum of M and 6. Write an expression to show how many miles Miranda ran. All right, I'm not sure what Jaden has to do with this problem. So Miranda ran 3 times the sum of M and 6. So first of all, we need an expression for the sum of M and 6. And Miranda ran 3 times that sum. So once again, we have to put that in parentheses because that represents one number. And we'll put a 3 on the outside. So see if that makes sense. 3 times the sum of M and 6. All right. Go ahead and turn to the next page, please. I want to do one more example, and then I'm going to let you do some practice. So let's take a look at example 5. So the expression 599p plus 250 describes the total cost in dollars of ordering P medium pizzas from Domino's. Which of the following best describes the cost of ordering from this deli? So we have each medium pizza costs $5.99, and there is a discount of $2.50. But discount would be subtracting, and this is plus. All right, so we're looking at a multiplication and an addition here, right? So each pizza costs $5.99, and a bottle of soda costs $2.50. Now I'm liking the sounds of this because this is going to be $5.99 times number of pizzas. That's what the each tells us to do, to multiply. And then we have to add the one soda, which only costs $2.50. So there's our plus to get the total. Here we have each medium pizza costs $2.50, but the $2.50 is a one-time cost here. It's the constant. So the $2.50 has to be multiplied, and it's not. The $5.99 is multiplied. And the same thing with part D as well. So our answer is B. All right, so I'd like you to work on these 3 practice problems. Go ahead and pause the video and work on these, and then come back and check your answers. All right, check out these answers and see how you did. Let's take a look at some of these. The difference of twice a number, there's one operation, and 15, and the difference, of course, means we subtract. Here we have the word quadruple, and quadruple means 4 times. It's like twice is 2 and triple is 3. Quadruple is 4. So we have 8 fewer than quadruple a number. So we're starting out with quadruple the number, and we have 8 fewer, so the fewer tells us to subtract. All right, the last one is kind of straightforward. We have 8 more than the quotient of S and 7. Quotient, remember, means division. And 8 more, the more means plus. So it's this quotient plus 8. All right, go ahead and turn to the next page, please. So work on these 3 problems, pause the video, and finish these, and then come back and check your answers. All right, check out these answers. Question 5 is kind of interesting. You have to talk about why this is incorrect. And the phrase, it's 4 times the sum of 8 and n. So order of operations, if you did this, would only multiply the 4 times the 8, not 4 times the sum. So you really need parentheses to correctly translate here. So I said in my explanation, no, you need parentheses, otherwise it's only 4 times 8, not 4 times the sum. And here we have twice the sum of the one school, Endeavor, and the other school, Elm, which we don't know. Again, we need parentheses here to translate that appropriately. All right, you can go ahead and work on your homework if you finish this, or but then wait for the final Did You Meet Your Target worksheet that we'll do at the end. Let me know if you have any questions.